Well, hello there, friends, and welcome to my channel, Cristabelle the Intuitive. This is Cristabelle bringing you your love and romance guidance for the second half of November 2018. Enjoy. Just before I dive into the reading, I just want to extend a warm welcome again to all you brand new folks who are just discovering this channel. Press that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Share my videos with all your friends, and also remember, turn on your notification bells. Now let's get on with the reading. And of course, my readings are always singles, then couples. And this reading is for my Cancer friends. Okay, all right, angels, what is your guidance for our Cancer single friends? What is your message for our Cancer friends? What would you like them to know? This is for our single friends. What do they need? Right, Cancer single friends, your first card is new love. New love. Release your ex. Higher education. Dear ones, you want love and romance in your life. You need to really focus on letting go of your past. Really focus on letting go of your ex-partners, your ex-relationships, and stop really living in the past of what went wrong, who did what to who. Yes, really just let go, forgive, and move on. That is how you're going to bring new love, authentic, real love into your life. If you truly want love and romance, the one that will sustain you, the one that will grow, that you can nurture, that will really flourish and support you, then you need to really work on letting the past go and let your release your ex-partners. You know, let go of all the hurts of the past. you know, stop doubting yourself, and because the more you hang on to the past relationships, all the things that went wrong, it's placed into the scenario or the narrative of you feeling that you failed, that your judgment cannot be trusted, and all that, and just see it as a learning experience, that you've had the highest possible learning. Now you are more astute, you are more responsible, you're more conscientious about and more conscious of what is needed to have a real supportive, a real relationship, romance, and partnership. So see it as you've been well educated. You have advanced degree in relationships. So now you can really get yourself into establishing a real adult, responsible love and romance life. But first, you must let go of the past by releasing your ex, or all the exes that you're still hanging on to. All right. Right. Release your ex, or at a higher level. Okay, that is still coming up. Release your ex in order to get to the next level, to have new love in your life, to have establish a new relationship in your life. Look at re-educating yourself at a much higher and at a much advanced level. For some of you, actually, it requires, the higher education that we're talking about. For some of you, it's actual academic education, going back to school and learning at a high or formal level, which will connect you to another. There's the possibility of meeting somebody through returning to school. So you need to return to school. You need to do academic work and to really learn, but also at the same time consider yourself that you've learned about relationships at a higher education level, or you have an advanced degree in how to be an ideal partner, how to, and what you need, and how you contribute to a relationship that you've learned a great deal, which will prepare you, which has prepared you for the new love that's coming to you. There's new love on the horizon for you, so you need to really focus on that. But in order to have that new love in your life, you have to treat all your past relationship experiences as a learning. It's like it's like you've graduated from high school. Now you're in college and you finish college. That means you have greater knowledge, which gives you the skills that you need to do a job. But if you put it in terms of relationship, then you have the skills that you need to manage and have a responsible relationship. So release your ex. This is the whole crust of your guidance. Release your ex. Let go of the past. You're still hanging on to your ex-partners energetically. Some of the ex energy that you're hanging on to, you have not been together with them for years and years and years. But yet, because you are in a place of unforgiveness, in a place of letting go of the hurt that you absorbed from the past, you're still hanging on to your ex. Some of them you don't even remember their names, but you're still hanging on to them. So really focus on letting go of the lessons that you've learned, or letting go of the hurts you've absorbed from your exes, and treat them as education that you are learning at a higher level. So higher education is coming to you on two levels. you, in another words, that if you see all your experiences, all your relationship experiences, even especially the ones that didn't work out the way you thought they would, see them as education, a higher level education, and that prepares you to be at the place where you are now. But you have to start with letting go of the that stuck energy of the ex, or that you're hanging on to, so that you can free yourself up for the new love that's coming to you. And that new love for some of you will come when you return to higher education, when you return to formal academic education environment. You will meet somebody, either you may meet the one through somebody at school, or you may actually meet that person at school. So the guidance to you is, you want new love in your life, you want true love and romance in your life. Release your ex, release them. Those of you who haven't let go yet physically, release them physically. Most importantly, release your ex energetically, so that stuck energy of unforgiveness, of hurt, of disappointment that you're hanging on to, release all that. Forgive it, forgive yourself, forgive all your exes, let go and move on, so that you can be truly ready to let in new love into your life, because that new love is heading to you, but it won't come in, because it will be stuck at the door because of all the junk that you're still hanging on to. So if you think of it as, there's a brand new gift being delivered to you, but it can't come in because the doorway to let them in is all blocked up by junk and unneeded stuff. So you need to clear out all the junk to make room for the new love that's coming to you. All right, Cancer single friends, that's your guidance. Cancer couple friends, this is your guidance. Okay, angels, what is your message to our couple friends? What would you have them know? So, couple friends, your first card is Speak the Language of Love. Speak the language of love. Keep an open mind and don't compromise. Beloved one, don't be so anxious, so unappreciative of the, so anxious and be unappreciative of the love that you do have in your life. You need to really give gratitude. You have love in your life. You need to really, rather than attempting to see your partners will do, they're good enough for now, with your eye on to maybe moving on. The guidance to you is you need to be open. You need to keep an open mind, because the soulmate that you want and desire may be entirely different than the picture that you have in your head, the preconceived picture that you design, or the preconceived or the pre-planned idea or design that you have in your head about what your ideal will look like and be like, and who they will be, what they will do for a living, and that would be what will make them your soulmate. The guidance to you is just think about it and look at your partner, and just keep in mind that the picture you build up in your head versus your reality may be entirely different. That your soulmate may be entirely, or look entirely different, or maybe an entirely different person that you imagine, or that you imagined or created in your mind, or planned as who your ideal partner will be. So that's the guidance to you, to just be, don't give up on your values or integrity. So don't sell your values and integrity for trying to find some ideal that you created in your mind, because your current partner may not fit or match that ideal that you created. And remember that a natural soulmate may be entirely different, or present in an entirely different package than the one you've designed and created in your head, that you believe that your ideal partner or romantic relationship will look like. So that's the guidance to you. Okay, just see how the cards want to guide you. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. It's just telling you to be open. Be open to the possibility that the partner that you have in front of you, that you may think is not quite meeting your guidelines for a soulmate, may actually be your soulmate. So keep that in mind. It's just that a reminder to you that just because you build a certain thing in your mind and you have this anxiousness or angst about, well, I have this person in my life, but they don't quite match this picture over here that I want and expect for my soulmate or my, ideal relationship. The guidance to you is you need to keep an open mind, because your soulmate may actually look completely different than anything you imagine. It could very well be this partner that you have, but you won't find out if you're so focused on all the things that currently make that person not your ideal, and that you want to move on, or you're just going to be here until your real ideal partner or your soulmate shows up so you can move on. The guidance to you is you need to rethink. You need to do a rethink and stop compromising your values, because if you're selling someone short, you're also selling yourself short. If you are missing the love that is in your life, that permeates your life now, then how would you know if this partner is actually your soulmate when you're basing everything on, for some of you it's about financial security, basing everything on how much less they make than you thought they would, or you would like your partner to make, how maybe they're not tall enough, or they're too, or they're too tall, and all the parameters that you build up goes on and on. The guidance to you is you need to keep an open mind and stop compromising. Stop compromising your values of integrity, honesty, and common human decency, because it's not the right thing to do, or a decent human thing to do. It's like leading the person on, or pretending, if you truly are not connected or have true feelings for the current partner you have, but you're just using them because they will, for what they can provide for you until your ideal arrives. The guidance to you is you need to really focus on really examining that and not compromise your values, so that you exercise the judgment of honesty, integrity, and really deal with your partner. Excuse me, I need a drink. Deal with your partner in a loving, kind way, and interact with them in a loving way by speaking the language of love. So speak the language of love. When you speak to another in a loving, kind, compassionate, tender way, it changes everything. Maybe you're having challenges or issues in your relationship now, because maybe you don't speak to your partner with the language of love, or in a loving way, because you have, because they're not quite your ideal. They're not quite the picture that you had in mind for what a partner will be, but you've got this partner, well, they'll do for now. If you're approaching it from that perspective, the guidance to you is you are compromising yourself, and you're compromising your values, you're compromising your integrity. So don't compromise on having love, having authentic, true love in your life, by being willing to sacrifice the love you have, so that you can find someone that meets your specifications as to what the ideal in this picture you're holding in your head that you've created of what an ideal soulmate or an ideal partner would be. Focus on interacting with your partner in love excuse me, with love, by the way you speak to them, speak them with kindness, compassion, understanding, which will bring the healing to your relationship and take your relationship to the next level, and which will actually surprise you, that you may actually surprise yourself that this person that you felt has fallen short of your ideal mate is actually your soulmate. All right, Cancer couples, that's your guidance. My Cancer friends, this is your love and romance guidance for this second half of November. That's November 15th to the 30th, 2018. And this is Cristabelle saying thank you so much for watching. Goodbye for now, and blessings to you on your love journey.